Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into a tale of two Coopers. Now they're two totally different artists who just happen to share a last name. But what's really interesting is how they give us two powerful ways of looking at who we are. I mean, is your identity defined by the place you call home, kind of like a city skyline, or is it something you carry inside you, a collection of memories from a long, long journey?
So that's the big question, right? How can one single picture possibly capture something as huge as the soul of a city or as intricate and messy as a person's life? That question is really at the heart of what both of our Coopers are doing, and it's exactly what we're going to unpack today. So, here's our game plan. First, we'll meet the muralist of Pittsburgh, a guy named Doug Cooper. Then, we'll journey into the world of Cooper and Gorfer, who create these amazing collages of identity. After that, we're going to put their methods head to head before finally seeing what they can both teach us about the incredible power of a portrait. All right, so here's the setup. In one corner, you've got Doug Cooper, an artist of place, totally rooted in the city of Pittsburgh. And in the other, you have Cooper and Gorfer, artists of dislocation, who explore the stories people carry around inside them. Two artists, one name, and two completely different visions of the world. First up, Doug Cooper. Now, to get his art, you really have to get his city. His work isn't just of Pittsburgh. It feels like it's literally made from Pittsburgh. From its steel, its dramatic hills, and its collective memory.
A critic once described what Cooper does with this fantastic phrase: the bursting corset of Pittsburgh in its own riparian landscape. Riparian, by the way, just means it's related to the riverbanks. But that image of a bursting corset, wow, that just perfectly captures it, doesn't it? A city packed with industry and homes all squeezed tightly into these steep, river-carved hills. Cooper's art makes you feel that tension.
So how in the world do you draw a city like that? For Cooper, the answer was actually pretty simple. Charcoal. And only charcoal. He chose it for his very first Pittsburgh mural because the material just fit. I mean, think about it. Charcoal is raw, it's dusty, it's elemental. It is the perfect medium to capture the soul of a city that was built on coal and steel. And the sheer scale of his work it's just staggering. I mean, take his mural at Carnegie Mellon University. We're talking 200 feet long. It's built from 150 different panels, and they used over 3,000 sticks of charcoal to make it. This isn't just a drawing, it's a massive act of construction. It's an architectural achievement all on its own. Okay, now let's do a complete 180. We're going from the solid, charcoal landscape of a single city to the fluid, internal landscapes of many different people. Meet our second Cooper, the artistic duo Sarah Cooper and Nina Gorfer. Their work isn't about a fixed place at all, but about the fragmented stories of people on the move. A huge concept in their work is utopia, but they go back to its original Greek meaning, which is fascinating. It means no place. Their art creates these idealized, almost dreamlike worlds for people who have been uprooted from their homes. They're exploring what it means to build a brand new identity when you're starting from a position of no place. For their project, Between These Folded Walls, Utopia, they focus on young women who have migrated to Sweden. These are individuals trying to balance the memory of their homeland with the massive challenge of forging a new identity in a new country. What's so incredible is that their art gives a visual voice to this deeply personal and very modern experience. And here's where the contrast with Doug Cooper's singular focus on charcoal just explodes. Look at the materials Cooper and Gorfer use. It's this whole symphony of textures. They layer photographs with paint, with velvet, with thread. They're stitching, scratching, and drawing right onto the prints. Every single layer adds another piece to the complex puzzle of the identity they're portraying. Okay, so we've met our two Coopers. Now let's really put them side by side. How does an artist of place actually work compared to artists of no place?
And this is where the difference becomes crystal clear. Doug Cooper's process is grounded. It's built from sketches he does on site, from a city's shared history. It's architectural, almost factual. Cooper and Gorfer's work, on the other hand, is born from that idea of no place. It relies on research, on travel, and on the deeply personal and often unreliable nature of our own memories. It's way more psychological. So, one artist builds from the outside world in, the others build from the inner world out.
And just look at their timelines. It tells you everything about their process. For Doug Cooper, creating that one single massive mural was an intense, one-year commitment to capturing one single place. But then you look at Cooper and Gorfer, a single series can take them 2 to 4 years.
And that time isn't spent drawing one location. It's spent on research, on travel, and on building trust with the people they're working with. It just shows two different kinds of incredible dedication. One is to a physical place, and the other is to a collection of human stories.
So, you have these radically different approaches, but here's the thing. Both artists are ultimately creating these incredibly powerful portraits. One is a portrait of a city's collective soul, and the other is a portrait of an individual's resilient spirit.
And let's be totally clear, Doug Cooper's work is not just some technical drawing of a city. As the Guggenheim's director once said, his art infuses the land with a distinct psychological flavor. He's not just drawing buildings, he's drawing the feeling of Pittsburgh. He's capturing its personality.
And in the same way, Cooper and Gorfer's goal is way more than just documentation. Their aim is empowerment. They deliberately portray the women in their work as strong, commanding, almost Amazonian figures. They are actively challenging historical representations and giving their subjects this powerful visual agency.
And really, this brings us to the big takeaway. We need both of these kinds of stories. One vision helps us understand our shared identity, the one that's rooted in the streets of a place we call home. The other gives voice to the modern experience of being untethered, of carrying your home inside of you. So, one is about our roots, and the other is about our resilience.
So that leaves me with a question for you. When you picture your own identity, what is it that you see? Is it a single sprawling landscape, totally defined by one place? Or is it more of a complex collage, pieced together from memories, journeys, and all the different lives you've lived?